Have you ever found yourself in a healthy, calm, and stable relationship, only to feel bored, unsettled, like something is fundamentally wrong? You might even start questioning if you're truly in love, because where are the dramatic highs and lows, the intense fights followed by passionate makeups? If this sounds familiar, you are not alone, and there's a deep psychological reason for it. Today, we're diving into why calm love can feel so foreign and even wrong for women who have grown up with or are accustomed to chaos. It often starts in childhood. If you grew up in an environment where love was unpredictable, conditional, or tangled up with conflict, your brain learned to associate that very chaos with love. Think about it. If the people who were supposed to love you unconditionally were also sources of stress, anxiety, or inconsistency, your young mind would have wired itself to see that pattern as normal. Love becomes synonymous with a roller coaster of emotions. The intense feeling of relief after a fight, the desperate need for validation, the anxiety of not knowing where you stand. These become the markers of what you believe love is supposed to feel like. This is a concept known as repetition compulsion, a term coined by Freud. It's the unconscious tendency to repeat past experiences, especially traumatic ones, in an attempt to finally gain mastery over them. So, if you experienced chaotic love in your formative years, you might subconsciously seek out partners and dynamics that replicate that chaos. You're not doing it because you enjoy the pain, but because your psyche is trying to fix the original wound. It's trying to win a game it lost a long time ago. A calm, stable partner doesn't fit this script. They don't provide the drama that your nervous system has been trained to respond to. So when a kind, consistent, and emotionally available person comes into your life, it can feel incredibly unnerving. Your nervous system, which has been on high alert for years, doesn't know what to do with the peace. It is like a soldier returning from a war zone who can't sleep without the sound of distant explosions. The silence is deafening. The lack of drama feels like a lack of passion. You might misinterpret their stability as boredom, or their consistency as a lack of excitement. Your brain starts searching for the familiar rush of cortisol and adrenaline that it has learned to associate with connection and intimacy. This is where self-sabotage can creep in. Because the calm feels so wrong, you might start picking fights, creating drama, or pushing your partner away just to get that familiar jolt. You might test their boundaries relentlessly, waiting for them to finally crack and give you the chaotic reaction you're used to. When they don't, and instead respond with calm communication and reassurance, it can feel even more alienating. It's a confirmation that this relationship is different. And for someone wired for chaos, different can feel terrifying. It challenges your entire definition of love. Another layer to this is the addiction to the high of a chaotic relationship. The cycle of breaking up and making up, the intense emotional peaks and valleys, creates a chemical reaction in your brain similar to an addiction. The passionate reunions after a big fight release a flood of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. You get addicted to that rush. A stable relationship doesn't offer those same extreme highs because it doesn't have the extreme lows. The love is a steady, warm glow rather than a series of explosive fireworks. For a brain accustomed to the fireworks, the quiet glow can feel dim and uninspiring. So how do you break this cycle? The first step is awareness. Recognizing that your discomfort with calm isn't a sign that the relationship is wrong, but rather a sign that your past programming is being challenged. It's about understanding that your brain is playing old tapes. You have to consciously teach your nervous system that safety and stability are not threats. This is not easy work. It requires immense self-compassion. You have to be gentle with yourself as you navigate these new, unfamiliar feelings. Mindfulness and somatic practices can be incredibly helpful here. Learning to sit with the discomfort of peace, to notice the sensations in your body without judging them. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is this feeling based on the present reality with my partner, or is it an echo from my past? By grounding yourself in the present moment, you can start to differentiate between a real threat and a perceived one. You can learn to reassure the younger part of you that was hurt, letting her know that she is safe now. Communication with your partner is also crucial. You don't have to lay out your entire trauma history on the first date, but as the relationship deepens, being vulnerable about your fears can be transformative. Saying something like, "I'm used to more chaotic relationships, so this level of calm and stability is new for me. Sometimes it makes me feel anxious, but I'm working on it, and I really value what we have." A supportive partner will understand and can become your ally in this healing journey. Their consistent, loving response will be the very thing that helps rewire your brain. It's about learning a new language of love, a language where love isn't about surviving a storm together, but about tending a garden. It requires patience, consistency, and nurturing. It might not have the dramatic flair of a hurricane, but it offers something far more valuable: a place to grow, to flourish, and to finally feel at peace. The love you thought you wanted was a reflection of your past pain. The calm love you now have is an invitation to your healed future. Healing is about expanding your capacity to hold joy, peace, and stability. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of a love that doesn't hurt, a love that feels like a safe harbor, not a battlefield. As you learn to tolerate and then embrace this calm, you'll find that the true passion isn't in the fighting and making up, but in the deep, unwavering connection that can only grow in the soil of safety and trust. It's a quieter love, but it's infinitely more profound. Thank you so much for joining me today for this deep dive. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Your stories and experiences are so valuable. And if you want to continue exploring these topics with me, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It means the world to me. See you in the next video.